So what would flow with that topic? When we just got partying.
Like, we basically all talking about our good and bad experiences that I think other people share.
Right, and of course, it leads on to the next thing, which is, getting serious or like.
And I feel like we should I think we should hop on the family issues.
Meeting somebody that leads into a relationship. Meeting somebody.
Well, like partying.
Do you guys think we should hop into the family thing, or should we stay on the party?
Gender could be in there.
Yeah.
Because you got folks that go to these clubs.
Okay,
now.
I got it. So, okay. Speaking of partying, have you guys ever been out and knew someone from school as a person, but they were no longer that same person gender-wise, and you see them like going into like the wrong bathrooms or something?
No, I haven't.
Never seen it. Never seen it. Okay, so what do you think about just overall the different genders being able to go into,
So how many of them is actually out there? It's like,
there's a whole community.
because I done got lost in the alphabet.
Oh God.
I don't know. I'm just lost with them.
I personally love all genders. You feel me?
Right.
And I love they genders. I'm like, I'm lost now.
Right.
And I have some of those genders in my family as well.
Right.
And I love them very much.
So how do you feel about the one in the restroom though?
How I feel about
Like,
it?
okay, say for instance, your cousin that is a born boy is now a girl, but gets to go into ladies'
How I feel,
restaurant.
I don't feel no type of way about it.
But what about the other people that don't understand what it's like, the little girls that's in there, and your cousin probably still looks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about how about how they feel about it? No offense, no offense. I'm not trying to offend nobody. Gotta say that.
Yeah, we're not trying to offend nobody. But
Right.
yeah. You right about that too as well.
Right is right and wrong is wrong. And continue what you were saying. I'm gonna make that make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying completely too, because I get along with all genders, but it's like, when you're presenting it to other public people that haven't accepted it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
My question is, why do we have to accept it?
That's another thing I was gonna add. You guys can have your own opinions. Y'all can have y'all feelings, how y'all feel about it. Y'all can not want them or want them around y'all. All that.
Right.
And it's okay, Let them know in a nicer way. Don't come off homophobic or violently or, anything, because LGBTQ, they community go through a lot. They get beat, they go through a lot. So I feel like,
Was it Western slavery? Okay, so what were we talking about? Was it? I mean, what were we talking about?
No, I don't think it was worse.
Okay, so.
But
That's a good point. But then again, I don't know. Kind of, sort of, kind of. I don't know.
I feel like they kind of in the same boat because Caucasians, African Americans,
Can't put colors on.
anybody who's in that type of community.
We all
I mean,
get beat.
okay, so
We all get beat. Y'all.
okay, so
Yeah, we're getting
That's
off
not what
topic.
I'm saying.
We all want to talk about
but-
bullying now because
we finna bleed over into that.
Yeah, we're
Bleed
doing
over into that with this right here. We gonna bleed over
Like
into
people,
it.
words hurt.
yeah, we're
Okay, this is my issue because I don't care what nobody do. Ultimately, I don't care what nobody do. But the problem I think that straight men have with, and I'm just coming from the man point of view, what we have is if I'm standing by myself and I'm a straight man, I personally would not prefer for another man to come to me and try to talk to me because it's like that's borderline disrespect. And if you continue to say, well, what are you? You're homophobic, then that leads over into bullying. Me personally, I just feel like if you look at it in that light, if I say, look, it's automatically me as a straight man is saying, no, I don't mess with other guys. But for you to try to enforce like yourself on me saying, oh, hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm doing fine. Would you like a drink? And I know mentally where this is going, and I say no, and then you're like, oh, what's wrong with you, homophobic? That it becomes bullying.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But, you know, you also have some out there that's not well home trained, you know, that's probably been on the streets for a long time. Foster home, never had nobody to show them discipline, respect. You feel me?
Okay,
That's probably why they come off, you know, that way. You know.
and my rebuttal to that is, would that same person go out and commit a crime?
I think so.
No, I'm just saying, because a lot of them, you don't see them committing crime. They out in the world and they doing productive things. So they don't, as a whole, they don't necessarily commit crime. You have a few of them that do, but a lot of them don't.
Yeah.
So they abide by the rules and regulations of society, right?
Yeah.
But they'll break that relationship rule right there, right?
You're right.
Okay then, so
You're right.
that's what I'm saying. So it's not like they're not thinking,
Right.
they just don't care
Yeah.
because they want what they want, and that becomes selfish.
Yeah. Right.
So,
You're absolutely right. Yeah. Right.
Whoa, so what I'm getting from that is conscious minds need little conscious times.
yeah, don't pick and choose what you where you want to be right at and where you want to be wrong at. Don't pick and choose. If you're gonna be right, you're gonna be right all the time. And I'm a firm believer that if God created us a particular way, why would I decide to go against that? And then turn around and say, hey, I'm a God-fearing person. But you disrespect God on this, because God created you a particular way. And He meant for you to serve a particular purpose in that alone. Not even the other thing, but sex-wise alone, He designed you to be a particular way and to serve that purpose in that way. And you say, you know what? Screw God. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it.
I mean, I'm not gonna personally say I'm saying screw God because personally I'm bisexual. So I'm not gonna say screwing him, but I like what I like. Like I like what I like.
So, okay, so if there's a rule put in
Like
place,
I'm not gonna say.
I'm just saying now, if there's a rule put in place for you to abide by this rule and you go against that, and the person that we're gonna say God designed this rule, He made this rule. Once you go against that rule, who's you going against? So however you decide to say whatever you say, if we put together something and you go against it, you're going against Him. So you can say, forget God, you can say, I don't care about God, however you say it. I said that, but I'm just saying, it's just another way to say, I don't care about your rules, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So.
But it's not personally saying that, because I still want to marry a man. I still want to be with just a man. Not a lot of people know I'm bisexual because that's the past me.
Right.
The new me, I want to look, that's what I'm not saying screw God because I've always wanted to marry and want a girl. I feel like that was just
something in
a
between.
phase growing up. I'ma just say that it was just a phase. Because even then, when I like this, I still like the guy. So I'ma just say that it was a phase. Because I want kids, I want a husband. I feel like if I build a woman, I can get the kid, but I want one naturally. My husband.
Wait, because I was trying to fix my bracelet and I forgot we was recording. I can edit it.
Straight drop that thing. But my thing, like I said, I don't have nothing against it, but it's like there are viewpoints that people have to understand that when you go into something, that's like me. If I go into something, I go totally in it. You see what I'm saying? So I have a full understanding. I have a full understanding. You see what I'm saying? I have a full understanding of everything. You know what I'm saying? So when I make a choice to do something, I'm not gonna say I didn't know. I just say I chose not to acknowledge and then move on, because if you say, well, this is what I'm doing and I don't care about that and this here, that, and the third, and refuse to acknowledge, it's like you're living a lie. You see what I'm saying? Whichever way you go, you know what I'm saying? It's a lie. You gotta know that a lot of people, they'll say, well, I was in my soul, I was a woman. I'm a man, and my soul is a woman. Your soul don't have no gender identity in that sense. It's what it is. Your body determines what you are. Period.
So how do you think they feeling like they're a woman, but they're what is
Any man or any female can feel that way.
like
It's thoughts.
Like I'm sorry not to cut you off, but even with the females, how do you think they feel wanting to be a stud or a femme? Like it's kind of with both sides. It's not just with the guys. It's both sides. Females as well.
Okay,
We have a lot of females out here that's trying to be studs that want to be a guy.
So my thing is, in the secret teaching of all ages, it says that when Adam existed in the cosmos or whatever, and before he made the fall, there was a ritual and all that stuff that went on. But Adam, being the soul, was a whole something, then it came down and split up. okay, each side had a part of whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I can, once I enter the physical, I can still be either one. I can be either one. You know what I'm saying? So if I can decide right now and go put on and say I'm a girl, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't be no different than what they doing. So it's like I can tell they.
But also, you have some guys out here that are straight men that dress up as women, you know, just to feed their family.
That's not straight. That's cricketers.
Okay, so at the end of the
Martin
day,
Lawrence did it. Played Big Mama. Martin Lawrence.
But
So you tell me he gay?
that's a
he's
ritual.
been on
That's a ritual.
something otherwise. But what I'm saying, what he's getting at is like, you know, that's just like saying fight temptation. Everybody have these urges and temptations and thoughts and da da da. But to stick with God's plan is to stick with God's plan. Like, do what He told you to come to do, and you shouldn't even be thinking that far ahead of what He even got you doing anyway. Like, did you get His whole plan down before you figured out you wanted to go and switch what you put in art? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, did you get the whole message what He was saying before you decided this what you was gonna be doing? Like, everybody wanna let their flesh be in control of what's going on, and then when somebody mentioned God, said this and this and this, it's extra excuses to it. But if I do something so bad right now, everybody like, oh my God, you did that. That's just hard. Okay, but you didn't listen to God's whole plan before you just switched your whole life. Me personally, being a born woman who loves a born man, I can't quite find the one because number one, the ratio of men to women was already 22 to 1. There was 22 women to 1 man in Atlanta, Georgia, my whole life. So now that the rest of the men have put on a dress or decided to go their own way without checking with me first, because I don't have no kids and my biological clock is ticking and I don't really have time. I don't want you to circle back the block after you done been down there with old boy in them. Don't come back down here. You feel me? And that's just how I feel. So they be like, well, you act like a man in the dress because I have to.
Right.
Now that I have to, but
Right.
I want to be Sadiddy and Princess.
And another thing about that as well, like, I had this person at work that wanted to talk to me. You know, he was very open, but, you know, I wouldn't give him the time of day at all. And when I finally did, he turned up on me. Oh, you look like a man. You don't have an ass.
Sassy. He was a bit sassy.
Because I wouldn't give him my phone number.
Right.
Like, I wasn't interested. I don't want you. All I'm interested in right now, I'm 20 years old. I'm interested in money, working, you know, building
Getting your life started. I'm like,
come on now. I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I feel like I'm gonna be holding down right now. I'm not ready for no kids. I'm not, you know, none of that. Not right now, anywhere. I'm on a money mission.
Yeah, these are darn times.
everybody chasing money right now.
Yeah, I'm on a money mission.
So how y'all doing today? How y'all feel about this conversation?
I forgot you guys love me, but yeah. How do y'all feel about it? They can't talk.
They can. My people talking. What's up?
I can't even see. We should bring
How y'all feel like no?
We can bring them closer.
Don't bring mine over here. Why you bring yours over here?
I can't.
Fuck.
Nah. I can't.
Like just that one. I got 68 people in my life. Y'all, that's the real Black Superman. That's Life with Angel on YouTube. I can't say her other name. She gotta say her own name. What up? What up, Marvin? What up, King Stoner God? Stoner? Whatever. All money count. ID what it do. Seller, thanks for the follow, baby. See it. I'll leave what it do. Changes. Ryan, Charles, Ernesto, Baller, what it do? Shorty, oh boy, oh girl, AJ. Eon. What's happening? We keeping it today. I really just had to jump on Big